Hey guys, we are gonna get Carrie up here, and then we have a fun one for you today. As you can hear, or as you probably have been able to hear the last couple of weeks, my voice has been all funky, and there's stuff. There are cooties going around. This is the time of year. It just, it just is, right? Um, so we're gonna get her up here, and then we're gonna blue bombs. And yes, I had to wear my Grinchy stuff because that's just kind of me. He's my favorite. He really is. I love the idea of like Christmas being spirit, Christmas being a feeling. Let's see. Let's see. Are you here? There we go. Where's Carrie? Invite. All right. Let's see if we can get her up here. Yeah. Send invite. Invite. We got all of our stuff out. I went and got new. Uh, hey, can you see me? I can't.
Check it out. So my friend Karen Jones made this from Empower Marketing Design. So first time I'm actually wearing it. Cute.
I
I
love
love
it.
your hat.
Yeah. Brian wore it for a Christmas party last night, and I was like, oh, again.
I'll take that.
I was just explaining that like I'm not like I'm the Grinchy person. I'm not the Christmassy person. Like I am gone somewhere else for Christmas, except for last year and the year the boys. Well, no, even the year the boys were born, we went to my sister's house. So like basically, I always go somewhere else. I have since 2003. So
Yeah.
I decorate. I decorate
Uh,
to take it down. Yeah.
Christmas has exploded in this house. I'll show you guys later. Like you can't. Every inch is covered. It's really except the kitchen. There's very little in the kitchen, but everywhere else is like super duper covered. And we're hosting Christmas Eve, so
Oh, that's awesome. Brian would
yeah.
be in heaven. He would totally be in heaven. He loves Christmas decoration. So he would be in heaven. He would totally love this. Okay. So I have the recipes. I was talking about how we are doing glue bombs today. So I'm going to give you guys a little head up warning. My glue bomb recipe is packed full of the things that you need to heal quick. Okay. Yeah. Um, about 90% of you are not going to like the flavor. I'm going to tell you right now, here's my advice. If you are in your 20s, if you are in your 30s, if you are in your 40s, if you're older and you have ever done a shot, that's what you need to do. You do a shot. Except instead of alcohol, it is this stuff that's going to make you feel better tomorrow.
Oh
And
my
and
gosh.
probably going to knock your butt out. A lot of the food bomb recipes you see do not include garlic.
Wow.
So me adding garlic into it is where that flavor,
Yeah.
where it's like, ooh, okay, not, this is not like you're gonna sip it and enjoy it. And this is, I'm tired of being sick. I do not have time to be sick. This is not happening.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna like shot the sucker and move on.
And you know what? Let's be honest. Like I remember taking Robitussin and all that stuff back in the day. That stuff tastes like garbage. Like this that's
Exactly.
better than that. And because I'm Italian, I put a few extra cloves in what you said. So this
Oh my good
you
job.
need it. Yeah. So there's extra going on in my batch.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I forgot to grab my garlic. If you actually like, if you can handle it, a red onion is not bad to put in this either because of the healing in red onion. So if you're congested, you're fighting a cold, stuff like that, you take a freshly cut slice of red onion, you put it on the bottom of your foot, and you put a sock on. Now it's disgusting and smells gross. I know. This is not about smells. This is about healing. Yeah. It's the
My
thing nobody
stomach.
talks about in herbal medicine is like
Yes.
Here, drink this dandelion root. It's great for cleansing. Yeah, it tastes like dirt.
Oh my God, valerian root. When I took that to like sleep, I'm like, nobody warned me that this would taste like dirt mixed with I don't know what. It does work, but it's not
Yeah.
pleasant.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why we have things like peppermint, berries,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Funny.
Okay. So, our actual food bomb recipe. Now, here's the deal, you guys. We are going live today. Carrie's already put hers in the crock pot. So, we're going to show you how to strain and put it into your mold. These are my two
Yes.
favorites.
Oh, nice. These are the ones I got. These look huge,
Which one?
though, compared to that. Maybe I'll do half.
Yeah, you just fill it up as much as you need. I like the idea of seeing a heart at the bottom of my glass. It's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
Thingy.
Yeah.
And these are just the perfect size.
Like
Okay, they're just the perfect size. So, Target carries these. You can buy them at TJ Maxx, Home Goods, all that stuff. Especially after season. So they have like shamrock ones. They've got like a Santa one, I think, and a snowman that are about the same size. So
I should
get
have
something
those.
that you enjoy.
Yeah.
I like the roses. I actually
I
almost
like
went
the
to the store to
rose.
get.
Yeah, and then I got they had smaller roses 2 months ago and I was like, I
Yeah.
should buy those and I did it. So I have some smaller ones too, but I'm gonna make it work. And then Alex, not knowing how bad they're gonna taste, asked me to make ones that look like his gaming controllers.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. That
Mini
is
ones for
perfect.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're doing the thing.
I love it.
So okay, so I'm gonna strain while Bonnie tells us what's actually in this thing. So I
Okay.
put this on for 5 hours, but you could do it overnight, right? If you wanted. Yeah.
Yep.
I love my slow cooker.
I have
Love
my
it.
Instapot all set up. And we are gonna get this going. I'm gonna move the red onion because I will not drink this. Like that is my non-bus will not drinking it if there's onions. Can't do that.
It's,
Oh, it's awesome. So we need 2 whole lemons. Now you want to at least cut them in half. And y'all know me, lazy cook, right? So we're going to do the bare minimum.
I sliced mine only because I don't know. I just started slicing and I was like, I'll slice all of them. Why
So,
the heck not?
yeah. Normally when I get lemons home, I will just slice them up. All right. 1 lemon. Don't flush the computer.
That is not good.
No. And this is one of those recipes. So I cut off the ends. There's your 2 lemons. I cut off the ends, right? But there's still stuff inside here and the skin. So you just throw them in. All right. A large
Kind of
squeezing this. Yes, you wanna press it. Um, get a really good metal strainer, you guys. This
love it.
sucker works so well. And you wanna press it so that you get all the constituents, but none of the like gunk stuff.
Yeah.
'Cause nobody wants that in there.
Yum. I'm
Nobody wants that.
excited for this. This is my first time making flu bombs. Bonnie and I were like, what should we do? And I'm like, well, everybody's sick. My poor son is fighting something. And I'm like, oh, a few days left of school. Can you take it out?
No.
What? So, yeah, it's crazy.
And here's the thing, you guys, is like one of the other things we were talking about is like, we have normal life stuff, right? And then you have stress, and then you go on vacation, or the holidays happen, and all of a sudden now you're sick. It's because your immune system. I guess the non-scientific way to say this is it kind of goes on vacation with you. Large ginger root. What I mean by large is something that's about the size of your hand.
Nice.
Okay. And I know Carrie used the powder, but look what we have in our grocery store.
Oh, we do not have that. Even Sprouts didn't have it. I don't know what's on that, but I use powder because you have kind of shimmer powder on hand.
Well, with this, you want pinky, not the nail, actual pinky. This is very strong. And rather than losing the rest of these, I will cut them up and then put them in a baggie and freeze them.
Oh, smart.
Ooh, strong. All right, drop that sucker in there. On pepper. Now, because of the turmeric, I'm sure a lot of you have already heard this, but in order to get the curcumin in turmeric to really activate and get those constituents moving, you need freshly ground pepper. So, grind it out. You don't need a lot. You need just enough. All right. Cinnamon sticks. Y'all, this is another one. Make sure you are getting cinnamon. There is a
Make sure you're getting real cinnamon.
real cinnamon because they can fake this. They have to put what it actually is on the bottle, okay? The common name on the bottle. Make sure it's really cinnamon because in a lot of the places, especially if you're buying a bottle and it's for cheap, I will guarantee you it is not cinnamon. There's other versions within a similar family that actually have more of a cinnamon flavor. So if you get cinnamon and it's really stinky, it's probably not cinnamon. So 2 to 3 of these, drop those suckers in. I put apple cider vinegar in every one of my flu bottles. Every one of my things for my colds, I put apple cider vinegar. And y'all know I hate measuring, so 2 cupfuls.
And I love measuring. I don't know why.
It totally works. Like when I was doing like let's measuring, and I said that, one of the ladies was like, "Oh, then you're a perfect hair." I'm like,
Yeah.
It's those of you that don't
funny.
measure.
Yeah.
Hey, those of you that do, you know. So we need honey and orange juice. Now here's where it gets a little. You can get it a little creative. We have orange juice. Oh, I love it.
What's that be?
What I'm doing with this one is the oranges were amazing. They're super ripe. I'm putting these suckers right in. Minus the label. I don't think we need the label.
Are there any vitamins and nutrients in that label?
There's fiber.
Yeah. There you go. Maybe we'll see it on the way out. We can test your digestion to see if it comes out.
There you go. All right. So the reason we're doing this as like slow cooker type of thing is this. As this cooks, and what I'll probably do is leave the top off the Instant Pot. You don't need to. If you are sick and you need this quick, put this in the Instant Pot. Use the soup broth. But, okay, seal it up. Let it do its thing. And within an hour, you will have your sipper. And it's going to be the sipper for the day. Right? Or 3 days. With any herbal thing, you want to make sure you're not going over 3 to 4 servings a day.
Oh,
Yeah.
good to know. Because, I'll just be like, oh, I'm going to look at me. I'm just going to do more.
I made that mistake the very first year I was in herbal medicine classes. And man, that instructor got me. He was like, no. Don't even go there. And here's
you
why.
can, or your teeth can hurt.
Yeah, and depending on what you're struggling with as far as like, challenges, because everyone has a health challenge nowadays. Like it's just kind of inevitable, whether it's time, stress, whatever your thing is. Everybody has something.
I'm going to taste this while we're sitting here. Like you said, it's going to be potent, but I was like, let me taste that.
I'm curious what you think.
Yeah, it's got a little bitterness on the end, but the rest of it isn't bad. I mean, I'm Italian. I love garlic, right? So that none of this bothers me. I'm pretty good, actually. I'm probably in like some hot water.
Really good. Yeah. Yes. So here's what you do. So let's put the last ingredient in, and then we're going to talk about what you do once these are frozen. Because Terry strained hers. She's put them in the mold, and now it needs to go in the freezer. Once it's frozen, pop those shutters out, put it in a little Ziploc baggie, a glass container, whatever you store things in your freezer. put it in the freezer for future use. You have a good year, if not a little bit longer. It's like,
Very
and
excited about these.
once it is frozen, you pop one out, put it in your cup, boiled water, however you make your tea, you pour the water over into your cup. Now, I told you this kind of tastes a little funky, right? If you're doing this as shot, you want 3 ounces of water. That's 3 shots, y'all. You can do it. You can do it. Unless
Hey, I'm doing shots
you're
with my melon.
massive.
Yeah. This isn't the show you thought it was going to be, is it?
This is what's going on. We need a 1/4 cup of honey. So just drizzle the heck out of the honey. Make sure your honey is local, not locally bottled, locally produced. And especially if you're in Texas right now, because cedar fever has begun.
Oh. I was at an event last week, and we were right next to the honey folks. So I got all the local honey.
And my God,
But some of their hives were just devastated from the hurricane. But they bounced back. Yeah, oh my gosh, I got a couple honeys, and one that's infused with cacao bean.
Oh my gosh.
And one infused with honey. I was like, this is absolute heaven.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was like, put me next to the honey people. We're gonna be best friends.
All right, you guys.
Okay. So that's that. I will put this in the freezer after I make my next batch.
There we go. And I have this on a slow cooker. So what's going to happen is it's going to be vented. As it's venting, actually, this is kind of fall off. As it's venting, it cleans the air.
Oh yeah, it smells so good when it was on. Yeah, I just I did the crock pot, so I had to slant a little bit. One day I'll get an Instant Pot. So here's another thing. Bonnie's got all the gadgets. And I'm just like, what? I'm working with what I got. So you don't need all the fancy gadgets to cook and make healthy things, everyone.
You don't. You really don't. I'm just
really do not.
obsessed. I asked Santa for a bread maker.
Oh,
No, I can't. But I want a specific bread maker because I found a recipe online, and there's a few people apparently doing this, where you can make sourdough in this one bread maker. Oh, my nose to see what it is. You set things manually versus using one of their programs. So you have to be able to set it manually. So very exciting.
Exciting. Okay, cool. So this is our first flu bomb. We wanted to share a couple different recipes with you in case you're like, I'm not doing that. Like garlic, you're not doing it. Okay, well, so preach. Should I share the one that I'm going to work on?
Yes, please do.
I'm bringing you all over with me. Try to not drop you.
Now, hopefully, you want to spill the beans on what you're making, or you want me to do it?
You can spill the beans. Like I said, that's my first time making it. So I'll tell you what I'm putting in here. And then Bonnie, since she's the expert on what all of these things are good for. So, water. Start with some water. So I'm going to get this going too. So Bonnie, should I put it on medium heat?
Yeah, well, you want it to boil first.
Okay.
So you want to boil and then you bring it down.
Okay, perfect.
So you get some of that oxygen moving in there, those heat. Because that intense first heat will be really good in heating everything else up and releasing. It helps with the release of constituents, is what it helps with. So Carrie is making the medicine ball, our favorite coffee shop. If you've seen this, you know it comes with lemonade and peach tea bags, right? We're dialing this back. I do not make it with lemonade. It has honey in it. It has lemons. Do we not need to make lemonade to make this? So that's what Carrie is making, is
so excited.
a medicine ball without all that added sugar.
Yes. Yeah, with I'm like, how can we do this without added sugar? I'm glad that you brought that up, because recipes that are made with lots of sugar, people are like, oh, it's not going to taste good, or oh, it needs sugar, which we're all about. No, it does not. Right.
And I've never had the medicine bomb or whatever the heck it is at Starbucks. I mean, I can't remember the last time I lived at Starbucks. I used to drink all their frappuccinos. Oh,
I don't know
no.
about all the sugar in there. Okay, so I put the peach tea bags in there. And now I'm not putting my local honey. It's local from the grocery store. So I'm actually not going to measure this. Believe it or no. Well, I'm not going to measure. Ollie, hold on. I forgot one fun thing. So I belong to community sustained agriculture. And this summer I had so many herbs from them and they had mint and we had so much mint. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But now I'm going to put my mint leaf in here. So water, lemon, honey, mint from my local organic farm, if you can find one and support one.
Okay.
And then all I'm gonna do is put teacupful of apple cider vinegar. I use the one with the mother. Got the good stuff in here. And now we're just gonna bring it to a boil. I'm so excited about this. Great, that's all that's in here. So this is going to be yummy. And let this sucker boil. And then you let it kind of simmer for a little bit.
Yeah. I usually let it simmer for a good 10 minutes. That marks a solid infusion.
Got it. Okay.
And so 3 to 5 minutes is tea. 10 to 15 is an infusion. So you want a good 10 minutes just to get all those flavors infused.
You guys see, I mean, I put 3, 4 lemons. I put 4 in there because I really like lemon. So I put a lot in there.
Yeah.
So
That's cool. I overdose on all those.
yeah.
The berries and the juice, the citrus, and I overdose on all that. So now I know funny question about aromatherapy, about essential oil.
Oh yeah.
I want to address this because, first of all, disclaimer, I do not like consumption of essential oils. It destroys gut. I work with people who have destroyed gut. It's not a good next move. So that's not typically something I would recommend. Something like this, you want the herb, either fresh, an extract, organic extract, not, I bought it off the grocery store shelf. Tincture or frozen like what Carrie is making. And you can even do look, vanilla peppermint. You could even do,
yeah. I use the ODT bags too.
Yeah,
I should probably share what I used. Okay, so I couldn't find just straight peach tea. So I got, as I ripped this box, the peach detox. That has some other stuff in here, but this is yummy. I love this tea. So that's what we're using.
It is delicious. Yogi and Puka. I don't even know if I'm saying this right, but this is my other favorite.
I've ever seen that once.
They have some really good mint ones. So anyway, what you want to make sure you're doing is you're not using an essential oil in this, because the constituents that you want for this are found within the leaves themselves and are best extracted from fresh, frozen, or dried.
Not
the pressed, distilled essential oil. So
I know some companies are going to be unhappy about that because they say you can eat them. So we'll just get that out of the way.
I don't like recommending it because so many people who do consume it, they don't understand various volumes and how to dilute them. And that's where it gets dangerous for your body, because there's no way to get it out of your body once it's in.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't flush this out. This isn't something you can flush out. So if you're well educated, that's a personal choice. If you're not well educated, if you're just getting into oils, or so and so recommended it to you, it's not something you normally would do, don't do it. The most effective way to use essential oils is actually through your olfactory system, your nose up here, not your belly.
Yeah.
So you really don't need to. And for something like this, it's not an effective use of your essential oil. And essential oils are expensive, y'all. So
yeah, they
don't do
are.
that. Just don't waste it. It's not worth it. I promise you. Not worth it.
Okay, so mine, I just lowered this. It came up to a nice boil, and now I'm just going to let it simmer. Perfect. And then I don't know if we'll be able to strain it on and live, but then you would do the
we
same.
might be able to
strain it and put it in some fun molds. I'm like, I need more fun molds. This is a great excuse to get more fun molds.
I have this slight obsession when I see the molds. Like, there is a snowman one that they had at the local Target. And Brian went to Target this morning to get like some Christmas presents because like we pulled a newbie parent move and we're like, oh crap, it's like the Thursday before Christmas and we haven't ordered any presents for the boy. Like we got nothing.
Yeah.
So we're playing catch up today because the boys and I are gone tomorrow and the weekend and then that's what 23rd, 24th.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. It's
Insane.
great at that age that you can do that. Because when they're 11, they want stuff that you have to actually like go and find.
Yes. Yeah. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
good thing we did it now and not later because oh my God.
Yeah.
But anyway, the mold I want is no longer there. And like I'd seen it and walked up to the front of the store and I didn't feel like walking back. And I should have just walked back because I am slightly obsessed with these things.
And like, I think I could get on board with that. I think every time I see ones, I just need to pick them up. We have a lot of them because I at one point tried to make my own sugar-free chocolate. Still haven't mastered it. When I do, I will let everyone know. Because I think it does need
It needs sweet.
an extract or like, yeah, I tried. And even when I was sweetening it with maple syrup, it still wasn't enough. So I will find the perfect one and I will share. So we have the tiny, tiny ones, which is how we got the ones for the gaming ones. Because I thought those would be perfect chocolate size, but haven't figured that out yet. I will. And I will. And then
Yes,
share.
one day it'll all click and it'll come together. I totally.
But now I need bigger molds. So
yeah,
just bigger molds.
And like I make donuts in these. I make muffins in these. I don't think the boys understood that muffins actually came in a round shape until they went to school.
Oh, school.
And like somebody had at a birthday party. So like they were 2.
Yeah.
When they figured out that muffins actually come round.
Not
And all these candy.
at school, they're like, those aren't muffins.
Right.
My mom make different muffins.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
School also destroyed the veggie muffins for me. But, you know, that's
well,
we're going to get back there.
Yeah.
We're going to get back there.
You will. They'll come back around. Yeah.
So,
This smells so good.
We have another recipe for you. This is for those of you that have gotten to this point. You're like, well, I don't like either one of those. If you like vanilla, if you like citrus, you like peppermint, you like, fruity flavors, this one is for you. So give me a second. I'm going to she's going to go for that. No, we're going to,
get your stuff.
We're going to do this way because I've already boiled this.
Oh, sweet. Oh, she's smart.
Already boiled it.
Seems like you've done this before, Bonnie.
A smidge. My matcha green tea. And like I said, I like this one. I don't like using the powder, you guys. It does not dissolve. So when you strain the matcha powder, it like makes it grainy. And when you go from frozen to heated, it's just not good. So
Yeah.
tea bag. And if I can find it, I'll do like matcha green tea loose leaves. But yeah.
Huh.
So I'm using 6. Technically, you only need 3. But the thing I like about this is because we're doing the green tea, there's caffeine in it. So this is a great way to replace your coffee when you're sick because coffee is dehydrating. It depletes some vital nutrients that you get in your stomach. And when you're sick or you're fighting something, you want to keep as much as you absolutely can.
Yeah. But I will say for my folks my ladies and our ladies who've seen us, when you start cutting out on caffeine, you can get terrible withdrawal symptoms. Like it's highly addictive. And so if you're sick, the last thing you really should have is a cup of coffee. But let's make sure you're getting caffeine, at least remove the headaches and some of the other stuff while you're just getting better.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. Because you can mistake that headache for a cold symptom. And in reality, it's a caffeine withdrawal.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with
it. Oh, yes. I learned that the hard way. That's an unfun lesson.
Yeah.
It's just not a good one.
No.
And also all of these recipes are in our community, which we'll tell you a little bit more about at the end. So You'll have to
All
do
right.
that.
So vanilla extract. I like Madagascar vanilla. You can also do vanilla bean. If you can find vanilla bean, 2 to 3 vanilla beans, just drop them right in. That's it. Just drop them right in. We're gonna do 2 capfuls, because measuring. Yeah.
At least you're doing that.
And then this calls for half a cup of frozen berries. I'm making it a full cup. Ooh. There's some pretty good strawberries in here. Strawberries, blackberries, there's pineapple, and raspberries in this one. So all good things. If you're a female, you want the raspberries. You want the raspberries. It is one of the most helpful foods for a female. Doesn't matter what cycle of life you're in. Peppermint, and then really just mince. But like I said, you can do the extra. Yeah. You can do peely. You can do dried peppermint. You can freeze it and break it up, which is a little bit easier. And with mint leaves, you want to make sure, it smells so good. You want to make sure you at least break it a little bit, because that's where it releases. So you just kind of take one sprig, break the sucker out, and break it.
Oh, which was always forgotten.
Yeah,
always
forgotten. But mint, actually, it's not just the leaves. You can get the stem. Yeah, you can get the root. Oh, it smells so good.
And freeze your herbs, people. Please freeze your herbs. Like, I know they go bad quick. They can if you don't use them. Just freeze them. I have so many in my freezer that I'm so excited to have. Like when we were doing this, I'm like, oh, already have that. Yeah, you have mint in my freezer. Yeah, but it can be easy, guys. I know we make it a little bit more complicated than it needs to be.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so fiddle. 2 cupfuls. And you really, like, for those of you worried about tasting the apple cider vinegar, you're not going to taste it. It's 2 cupfuls.
No,
you're not going to taste it.
I didn't taste it in my other mix, which was the stronger one, but
yeah,
I doubt I'm going to taste it in this either.
No, if you're using 2 cupfuls, you really aren't going to taste it. All right, and honey. Now, I'm not trying to sweeten all of these things up to give you all this sugar. That's not what I'm trying to do. Honey helps with your throat. It helps with congestion. It helps give your gut some prebiotics that help it fight off everything. So there's a reason for the honey, and it's not to sweeten it.
Yeah, I bust out the honey every time Alex is like, my throat hurts. I'm like, how about some honey?
Yep.
I know.
I made, when the boys were really little, they had these little mini lollipop things, and it was like like the little mini popsicles.
Yeah.
And I would just line it with honey, fill it up with honey, and freeze it.
Oh, good idea. Yeah, I just give him a spoonful. We'll become lazy mom when we see him doing it. I'm like, well, at least he's learning something.
When it's me, I'd pour it in my
Yeah.
And eventually they will be doing the same thing. Yeah.
Shots Ernie.
Okay. So this is going to simmer for 10 minutes and it'll be ready. I'm popping back in here because I realized when we originally did this, I forgot the orange. So I'm chopping up the oranges. I'm going to put it in over here, steep it for 10 minutes, and then strain it and put it in my heart-shaped bowl.
Yeah. This one needs just a few more minutes to simmer. And then I can strain it, or maybe I'll let it cool for a little bit. But yeah, that is how you make flu bombs. Super, super excited about this. That's it. It's really that easy. And then if you have a bunch in your freezer, like I said, I've never made them before. I've looked at all the recipes and I've just never made it. So I'm glad we finally did. And thank you for sharing that with me. Have fun. And all of these are in our group, are in our community, guys. We're starting a community for folks who want to, enjoy food and see how easy it is to make it. So we're going to be sharing lots of things in that community. So Bonnie will share the link in the description or wherever.
You can manage links. Can I add one now? Oh, I can add one now. Hold on.
Technology.
Add it. You guys will love what you see inside. I know some of you know we started with Patreon, and we actually took it completely off Patreon to give you all this free stuff so that you can do what you need to do. And those of you that need a little bit more of a helping hand, it's available for you. We realized last year that a lot of what we both do individually together, it's like an unstoppable pair.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like we fill in the gaps if there's any with what we're
Yeah.
teaching. And we just both love food and cooking, and we want to share that. Like, food is medicine. And with Bonnie's like knowledge of herbs and adding that into your food, you don't have to take all these extra steps. You can just add the herbs to the food that you're already eating, or tweak your recipes. And we have so many great recipes in the community. So we would love to have you. If you have any questions, reach out to us.
Oh, hold on. I misspelled it.
You can't find it.
There we go.
The wrong thing.
Nope, I got it. I got it. Yeah, all right, it is attached. So,
Okay, awesome.
sweet. So that is the community. You will see these recipes as well as the ones that are shown on YouTube. If you want to watch the replay here, it'll be on Facebook for a good 30 days, but it will live in YouTube. So I'll put that in the comments too, so you guys have it. But yeah, that's where you can find us.
Yeah. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Reach out to us for support if you need it. We're so happy to support anyone. So,
And frankly, have fun, you guys, and we will see you in the new year.
see. Bye.
I'm popping back in here because I realized when we originally did this, I forgot the orange. So I'm chopping up the oranges. I'm going to put it in over here, steep it for 10 minutes, and then strain it and put it in my heart-shaped bowls. Once they're frozen, then the first flu bomb recipe will be ready. I can strain it, put those in there, and then now I've got my orange vanilla, which I love. And, excuse me, and I have the original flu bomb that I am obsessed with, that I know works extremely well at knocking out all of those cooties. If you guys have questions, finish watching. We chat a little bit toward the end. We give you a little bit more insight into why we're doing this and what you can do with it. But we will see you in the community.